Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here with a video of Control, and don't worry, this video won't have spoilers as all the gameplay is from the first 30 minutes or so. Now, normally in a game like this, where there are a ton of collectibles and there are collectible related achievements and trophies, I would make a full-out collectibles guide. However, Control only asks you to grab 120 collectibles, and the game has over 200 of them, meaning that the vast majority of people will be able to easily grab the required 120 without a guide on their specific locations. But I did want to make a quick video and kind of explain how each of the categories work so you know what to look for. Also, you don't have to really worry about missing collectibles in this game. You can revisit pretty much every single area you've been to pick up something you might have missed earlier. So there are a total of 5 categories of collectibles, and the first one in the collectibles menu that you'll spot is called Research and Records, and the vast majority of these are just earned through natural gameplay. For example, every time you encounter a new enemy type and learn about that enemy type, it'll be added to your Research and Records, so you can always go back to your collectibles menu in this area to read up on an enemy type if you're not sure exactly what its backstory is, or maybe you want to consider the best way to take it out. You'll earn these automatically as you play through and find new things that happen in the game, and you shouldn't really have to go hunting for these in specific. Additionally, sometimes new enemy types can be communicated to you through a cutscene, and if an enemy type or an item is described to you in a cutscene, it will also get added to Research and Records. Additionally, there is a rare occurrence where picking up a portfolio from the open world will sort your collectible to Research and Records, although we'll talk about most of these later. The next category of collectibles are called case files, and these ones, for the vast majority of them, will be learned through story progression. As you go through the story, you'll be given case files with information about what exactly is going on in the story of Control. The longer you play, the more missions you play, the more side missions you do, the more collectible case files you will receive. You can always find some information on some of the stuff we're doing throughout the game in the case files menu. Next up, we have the Correspondence collectibles, and these are your average run-of-the-mill collectibles that you are used to. These are items picked up in the world and usually represented by a dark red and white portfolio that's open on a desk. You'll see a huge prompt next to it in order to let you know to pick it up, and when you pick it up, it should be added here. These can kind of have a little bit of information about anything, but usually they're just kind of world building collectibles, giving you a little backstory about what might have happened in a certain office, or giving you a little bit of an inside view into some of the employees that worked at this Federal Bureau of Control. Very rarely, you will also pick up one of these folders, and instead of them going to Correspondence, they can sometimes go to the Research and Records collectible tab instead. You might want to keep that in mind. The fourth collectible type the game classifies as Multimedia, and this is basically any type of video or audio collectible, and there are 2 unique ways to grab these. Some of them are related to story-specific things that will happen, and there will be a cutscene that plays along that kind of story section, and that cutscene sometimes gets added to your multimedia. Additionally, they can also be found in the open world. You can either find them playing on video projectors, televisions, or sometimes just kind of one of those large retro cassette tapes. You'll go up and interact with them like classic collectibles, and they'll be added to your multimedia menu. Last but not least is the Hotline category. There aren't very many of these collectibles to be had, but the vast majority of them are attained through story progression. You'll get these as you reach kind of very specific moments in the game related to the Hotline part of the story. Don't want to spoil anything for you guys. These will kind of unlock automatically for you as you go through the main story and some of the side missions. And that's it for this video. Just keep your eye out for any collectibles in the open world and make sure you are thorough with missions and side missions, and you are well on your way to 120 collectibles in Control for your achievements or trophies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope the video was helpful. Drop a like, share it with a friend. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Shut it to 00. See you soon. Peace.